Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will be showing you how you can easily speed up or speed down a video using Media3 transformer in native Android application with Kotlin. Now this was possible previously using Media3 transformer as well, but currently I am using version 1.9.0 of Media3 transformer. The advantage over here is by following this particular approach is it handles the audio as well as video for us, but previously we had to use something called sonic audio processor, handle the audio separately, like speeding up or speeding down the audio, and handle the video part separately. But so sometimes they might go out of sync if it is a very long video, but that particular issue has been resolved like by just using this particular new feature. So let me quickly show you guys the output. I have this pick video button, so I'll just click on this pick video, and here you can see I'll just select this 15 seconds long video. So I'll just select this and it will start playing the video. Okay, so now I will convert this video. So I'm applying this speed transformation of 2x. so let me just quickly show you. So 2.0f. so this was the previous approach of using speed change effect as well as sonic audio processor, but that was little bit finicky. But now currently I can just apply 2.0f speed. So I'll just click on this convert button. Okay, before I click on this convert button, I want to show you the progress state as well, because if it is a very long video it will take a bit of time. So I'm not sure if you guys can. So here you can see the progress state as well. So here, okay, so the video has been converted. I'll show you the progress state in a bit, but here you can see now the video is almost 8 seconds long, so half the size of the original video. And if I play it, okay, so here I can hear that the audio has been automatically speed up as well. And just to show you the progress thing, so if I just print it out, progress, here you can see this. So the progress goes from 0 to 100, so it's not guaranteed it will always reach till 100, so be careful with this. But suppose it doesn't reach till 100, so how will you know the video has finished the conversion? So this progress state, which is the first value, it will always become 0. So it starts with 1, becomes 2, and at the end becomes 0. So even if this progress value does not reach till 100, it's an indication for you that the video has finished processing. So let's see how to do this. So I'm using native Android application, and I have created an XML layout project. I'm not using Jetpack Compose yet, because this I mean, you can use this with Jetpack Compose. The only thing is this Media3 transformer is still it is stable for Jetpack Compose, but yeah, the APIs might change in the future. That's why I'm using XML layout, but feel free to use Jetpack Compose if you feel like. So first what you need to do is, once you create the project, just go to build.gradle.kts, and here I have added few dependencies. Now you need to use at least version 1.9.0 or higher for this particular project. So here I'm using Media3 Exo Player, Media3 UI, Media3 Common, Media3 Effect. If you are using an HLS video, you need to add this as well, and Media3 Transformer as well. Then just click on this sync now button and it will download all the dependencies for you. Then just go to activity_main, and here you can see I have just taken one button for a pick video first. So this is the text for it, and then this is the player view, which is used for playing the original video. You don't need this, but just I wanted to show you guys the comparison, that's why I have taken it. Then below that again I have taken another player view, which is hidden by default, which is used for playing the transform video if you want to change or slow down the video. Okay, and here is our button, so in case so for converting, and this is the progress bar as well. Just to show again, I'm using a circular indeterminate progress bar, but you can use a linear progress bar as well. And there is one more thing which I forgot to show it to you guys. If I just show you my running device again, here you can see the first video, which so the transform video is saved to external storage, so the user can use that particular video even outside the app. So here you can see the video duration is almost 7 seconds. In our app it was showing 8 seconds, so 1 second here and there is fine. So yeah, once you do that inside your activity_main, you need to come to main activity, and these are all the imports. So feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports. Now there are some dead imports as well, so I'll quickly remove those dead imports by clicking code optimize imports. So yeah, these are the updated imports. So yeah, feel free to pause the video and copy this import. Now at the time of me recording, even though this library is stable, we still have to annotate this with @unstable API, another quirks of Android development. So yeah, that's why we need to do this. And here we are extending transformer.listener, so it gives us two callback methods, on completed as well as on error. So in case if you are not tracking the progress state, the on completed callback will give you once the video has finished processing. So here is our input exo player, here is our output exo player. This is for input player view, this is for output player view, this is for progress bar, this is the file name for storing the file. Playback position is 0, play when ready is true. This is the transformer file path, this is the handler, this is the progress holder. This is for permissions as well. I'm not sure if I have added any permissions. I don't think we require any permissions. So yeah, I think it is for older versions of Android, we do require those permissions. So it's better idea to add those permissions as well if you feel like, but I don't think we really require those permissions. So read, I think these permissions are anyways deprecated in newer versions of Android. So here you can see they are giving us the error. So it is set max HDK version over here, set max. Okay, so something like this. All right, let's come back. Okay, why is this still okay? Anyways, so let's come back over here. So here I am requesting for the permission for older Android version. This is the video URL of the transform video. So this is how we used to do in previous older Media3 versions of library, but you don't really need this now. This is the code for picking the video from the video picker, and this is for just filtering out the videos only. So this particular method is called on the button click. Then here we are requesting the permissions. Okay, and if permissions is granted, then we just call launch new video picker. Now this is the speeding part. So you just have to copy paste this particular code, and here instead of 2.0f you can set it to 0.5f if you want to slow down the video, or whatever, 3.0f if you want to make the video even faster. So it's completely up to you. Then inside on create, again we don't really need this. We just initialize our progress bar, our input player view, output player view, and on button click we just call setup transformer. Then on this particular button click we just call launch new video picker. And if in case if we have permissions, if you are already above Android R, if not, then we just have to request those permission. Then here we initialize our input player as well. So yeah, this is how you play the video, and this is for initializing the output player. Again it is exactly the same, we just need to change the URI of the output video. Then here we release our player as well. Then inside on stop, again I think this is deprecated. Okay, we don't really need this because I have updated the min HDK version to 26, so I don't really need this. So I can easily remove this particular bit of code as well. Okay, so I can just call release player. Here we are pausing our player, here we are releasing out. Then inside setup transformer we stop our player first. In case if it is already playing a video, we release it, we make it as null. Then here we call transform video. So here we set the progress bar visibility is equal to visible. We initialize our transformer, we initialize our input media item, then we initialize our edited media item as well. And here you can see we are passing the set speed as speed provider. In case if you are applying some other effects, you can use this set effects as well. Then here we create our external file, we start our transformer, then we do handler.post, we override this run method, and then we just do handler.post delayed, and here we apply a 500 milliseconds delay. Then here we create the external file. Again this is just copy pasted from Stack Overflow, and this is the code for saving the file to external storage. Again I have copy pasted this code from Stack Overflow. So I think we can add a if check over here, and here something like this I guess might work. Just check this, I'm not really sure. I think this should work. External content URI, something like this. No, it's not working for me. So maybe something like this. If you are using below Android version Q, then this will get called. Just check this, I'm not really sure if this is 100% accurate or not. Then here we just do resolver.insert content resolver.open file descriptor. Again this is for saving the file to external storage. I have copied it. Then inside on completed we just set the visibility of our output player, we initialize it, and here we add the video to our external storage, and here we set the progress visibility equal to God. Then inside on error we just display the error messages. Now one thing which I forgot to tell you or requires more explanation is this particular progress state, right? So if I showed you inside the logcat, right, this progress state will be either 0, 1 and 2, and this progress holder dot progress will be 0 to 100, but it's not always guaranteed that it will reach to till 100. So be careful with that. And here I have just added a 500 milliseconds delay. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Thank you for watching. Bye.